Yo, yo, yo.
Yo,
What's going on?
I'm good. I'm good. Welcome to another night of Island Boys Football Talk. How is everyone doing tonight?
I don't know. You tell me. I saw the score of the Pro Bowl game. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. It's a first week without meaningful football. Very boring week.
I see you got a lot of backlash too about the concept of it and the heart of the game. It just ain't
And I I would watch. I would check the news for Carolina and then just wouldn't even follow up on it. It's a tough times coming up now. No football to watch outside the Super Bowl. It's gonna be a tough time, but we still got a lot of notable moves going on in terms of coaching and assistant coaches leaving and head coaches, new head coaches. Plus, you got a Brian Flores stuff that's going on. So, still got a lot of stuff happening.
I
Where's
think.
our where's our other host? Where this Jizzle? I no sir. Hold on. Jizzle, you gotta be coming down. You gotta be coming down. You gotta be.
So I mean, the big story right now going into the offseason right now is Brian Flores and his discrimination lawsuit against the NFL.
Yep.
I could follow it. They're still thinking that the Texans might be the ones to hire him, but I don't think the Texans know really what they're really doing because they're being very quick. They're the most. They're one of the teams that need the most things to happen in the offseason, and they're the
Well,
team
I,
that being the
I,
quietest right now.
I just told Jizzle earlier today when you had leave for a bit that they just informed Jonathan Gannon that he won't be the head coach. It's three finalists. It was Flores, Josh McCown, and Gannon.
Uh huh.
They informed Gannon today that he won't be the head coach. So it's down to Flores and
And just
McCown.
McCown. But I know they want. For some reason, they want McCown real bad.
I don't know why, but like I said, maybe they see intangibles that we don't see. But if Flores gets the job, he has strong backing from the GM and the vice president. They came from the Patriots when Flores was with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Cesario he's a Patriots guy, so he was with Flores for many years, and then the other guy was there as well. So all of those guys have the connection, the Patriot connection. So it's not like he'll be button heads like with Chris Greer, the GM from the Dolphins. So
Hey,
if they do decide to
Like,
take him, if they do decide to take him, it's not he got familiarity there. At least they could work together. There, I mean, we see all the backlash coming out with the Dolphins that he and Chris Greer were never on the same page. He wanted to do everything to trade off a Burrow. Chris Greer wanted this. They never. Then you had the power struggle. Flores wanted more power. Chris Greer didn't want to give him the power. So you can't. It's the same thing we the always say. You can't clash with. If your GM and your head coach ain't on the same page, it ain't gonna work.
it won't work. It never
It
work.
ain't gonna work. That's why I don't believe in picking a head coach first and then picking a GM.
Pick the
Right.
GM first.
If you picking a head coach first, that head coach got to pick your own GM,
Not pick the GM.
and vice versa. If you picking a GM, lead the GM pick your head coach. You can't just pick two randoms and put them together. That's what happens. So when you out one, you should out all two.
Philosophies got match. If they don't match, it can work.
Yeah. So like I like the hire in with the Giants because the GM came from the Bills and the head coach is from the Bills. Schumann was the assistant general manager from the Bills. He's the GM now for the Giants, and they hired Brian Dable.
When they-
So that made sense. Then the Raiders, they get the executive vice president of player personnel to be the GM. He hired Josh McDaniels. That's the thing.
It's
And
equivalent.
right. So that's the way you gotta go in terms of continuity. Your team can't build no continuity if you don't have that type of hire.
Agreed.
I think the GM or the Bears has a connection with Matt Infoblos or Eberfloss, whichever your name is.
They're making some big moves out there in Chicago, eh?
Yeah.
Today,
So.
today they hired Michigan offensive coordinator McGettis,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a big hire. He's a young guy. He gonna know what to do with Justin Fields.
You sure that he actually got Miami?
No, Mike McDaniel's got Miami.
No. The guy, if the I know who you're talking about, but
Michigan offensive coordinator.
mm-hmm. Let me see.
Ain't the Bears he went to, right?
No man, I think so.
He couldn't gone to
Because Ting got to the Bills.
Somebody went to
The
Minnesota.
quarterback coach for the Packers, I sure got to the Bills.
But the thing couldn't go to the he could have gone to Miami. Miami didn't hire McDaniel yet.
No, he went to Miami in the Miami of Florida College.
Oh, I thought he went to
No. Somebody from the Packers take over as offensive coordinator for Luke Getsy. The Bills on Sunday hired Luke Getsy as the new offensive coordinator. He was with the Packers. Yeah, he was with the Packers. I know. That fellow, the guy from Michigan, when you put it in our group chat, he's going to Miami or something like in college.
I thought he damn ass went to the NFL.
No. Nah. Where it is? You posted today, right?
Yeah, I posted today.
The official. Let me see. Let me check. I know
the Bears went with all special teams with the San Francisco special teams coordinator.
Right. See, Michigan's offensive coordinator, Josh Gad is accepting the Miami's offensive coordinator job.
With the Miami Kings. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I read it wrong. Okay.
Yeah. The guy, the what do you call it? They stripped the Packers from everybody. The offensive coordinator went, the quarterback coach went. I think the offensive line coach got promoted to the offensive coordinator, but the offensive coordinator went to somewhere, and then the quarterback's coach. Yeah, Getsy was the quarterback's coach, so he went to the Bears, and then Nathaniel Hackett went to the Broncos.
So that means the Packers in a complete rebuild.
Well, I think LaFleur probably calling the plays anyhow. That's what most of them do, because like you say, you lost your offensive coordinator today by McDaniel going to
Miami.
But remember on that previous show that we talked about,
yeah,
they wouldn't say that it's Mike McDaniel's offense in San Francisco. It's Kyle Shanahan's offense.
That's Kyle offense. Yeah,
exactly. He helps prepare the offense.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's Kyle Shanahan's offense. So
yeah, they've been together a long time. So
right.
So foot and foot.
Right. So that's what we like to talk about with a lot of coaches that have like that reputation for either if you're the defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator. You got to so like Ron Rivera. You never hear somebody say that's Ron Rivera offense. You would say that's Ron Rivera defense.
Yeah.
Some people just got LaFleur, Kyle Shanahan, McVay. That's their offense. Even though the assistants getting head coaching jobs, that's the thing, because Kevin O'Connell, the offensive coordinator for the Rams, he's gonna be the new Vikings head coach. But he can't come up until after the Super Bowl. But that's Sean McVay offense. We don't care what nobody see.
But the only question is, with these offensive coordinators picking off of these veteran coaches and stuff like that, can you actually go in and decide to see you can actually put together offense using your brains and the other offensive coordinator brains and putting something together to create a different offense, not the same offense, but something that's different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So can you do that? Because a lot of times we don't look at these offensive coordinators coming from these high-powered coaches and think that they can actually do something. 2 seasons later, they can't.
Right. I agree. And that's gonna be.
So that's the thing.
Yeah, and that's gonna be the big point, because
right.
a lot of these offensive coordinators getting hired from the teams that we all know that the coach is the one that's calling, the head coach is the one that's calling offensive players.
Like for instance, Shanahan.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to be in a system long enough to understand Shanahan tendencies? You understand? What he does this, what he don't do that. You understand? His pros and his cons when it comes to calling an offense. And that's the thing.
See, the thing for these assistant coaches that are coming out to be head coaches, the reason their team the previous team that they've been on, the reason they're so good is because the head coach builds the team to their
Mm-hmm.
philosophy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a Mike McDaniels that going to Miami, he can't play like the San Francisco Fire. You don't have the personnel like that. Now
Mm-hmm.
we get to see how he gonna build and how he
How he's gonna do
philosophy
it.
on how he's gonna
Exactly.
do it. The same thing for
Mm-hmm.
those other persons that get there too. O'Connell gonna be another
Mm-hmm.
one.
Yeah.
So
The Packers guy too.
The
so
Packers will
Hackett and
too.
all those guys.
And,
So
and it hard when you're coming from a team that have like the Packers guy. He can have it hard because you're coming from a team you had Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, exactly.
Aaron Rodgers, a man, he can do 50% of the offense himself,
Mm-hmm.
60-75% of the offense
Mm-hmm.
himself.
maybe that's
He
why.
can be the coverage.
But maybe that's why he gonna go down Rodgers straight to Denver too.
He
So
should.
that's another thing too because
That's what I would do.
they ain't gonna stick with Bridgewater or Drew Lock, which means they're gonna go hard after Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
And then if they don't get Aaron Rodgers, that's where you think because we know the front office for the Dolphins. They're stuck on they all in on tour. So Mike McDaniel's gonna have to incarcerate the offense to help tour. The same way Shanahan incorporated the offense to help Garoppolo. You gotta incorporate the offense to help tour
Them
the
two.
same way.
Mm-hmm.
Now with the Bears took so Eberflus is a defensive coach. He was a defensive coordinator for the Colts. So he took the quarterbacks coach from the Packers to be the offensive coordinator. Now he's tasked with developing Justin Fields and making sure that the offense can cater to Justin Fields' strengths. But I like Hackett because Hackett got a lot of experience.
I wish they push for Cardwell to be the head coach.
Well,
That's what they push
yeah.
for.
My
That's
thing is,
what
even if he wasn't a head coach, I would have had him in there as an offensive
coordinator or
consultant and those kind of
consultant
stuff.
something. I wish they
Yeah.
had pushed for him. You know what I mean? Because he would have been a much better developer of the quarterback position with Justin Fields.
And one of the most
He had experience.
one of the more underrated signings that we didn't talk about yet was Dougie P going to Jacksonville.
Yeah.
We can say what we want about Dougie P, but he helped the first year he had Carson Wentz.
He developed.
He developed Carson Wentz.
The only problem with Dougie P is me being an Eagles fan. The only problem I have with Dougie P is he is a great leader of men. Don't get me wrong. Players will play for him. The only thing is, will he coach his coaches? You understand? Like, will he put the pressure on his coaches to get it right? Also, will he decide to not also listen to the general managers and scope the players? You understand? For instance, we can go back into 2 seasons ago when we had Boston Scott and Greg Ward. When you had an injured Alshon Jeffrey, an injured Miles Sanders, and an injured Zach Ertz. The defense is telling you Greg Ward is a good receiver. He's a great receiver. He needs to get on the field. If Alshon Jeffrey can't play, he can't run no more. You understand? At that point in time, you have to be able to scout talent and understand talent. And that's what Doug Peterson has to learn. And that's what the Eagles failed at. That's what the Eagles failed. That's what the Eagles failed. And at some point, also, Doug has to adjust his scheme to his players. You understand? You can't come in there. Mind you, Trevor Lawrence ain't no Alex Smith. Trevor Lawrence got a strong arm. You can't go in there trying to throw the ball 5 yards, 2 yards, and stuff like that. You can't do that. And that's what he was doing to Wentz. You can't go in there and do that. You have to adjust your scheme to the skill set of your players.
Well, if you look at the first season for Wentz under Dougie P,
right?
He excelled.
I think they went what 9-7.
The year.
Yeah, they went 9-7.
The year you guys won the Super Bowl.
He
made it work with Foles as well, right? He made it work with Foles as well. So all the stuff that he didn't do well in Philly, maybe we can only assume that he learned from it. He got, and then with this team, he got a lot of stuff working
He
with on
got
the
he
offense.
got he got he got
He
some
got
good
franchise
players. He
quarterback
got a
in
franchise
Trevor
quarterback.
Lawrence. He got two top-notch running backs in Etienne and James Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
You got DJ Chark, Marvin Jones, Level Chenault, and you
Mm-hmm.
got Dan Arnold. That's a good offensive
He has,
skill
and
positions
like I
there.
said before, I think I put it in the chat. I put it in our Madden chat. He has to get an understanding and have a better feel for the game because
Well, like I said, but that's what I'm saying.
after
We
Frank
can't
Wright,
go with it and say that he
after
gonna be the same ego pig-headed as this. Like I said, people that get second head coaching job, you gonna assume that they learn from their mistakes in the first job,
right,
and then he and the GM butt heads all the time. You can't do nothing if you and the GM button heads. It ain't gonna work.
you can't, and at the same time, you can't be baby the quarterback.
Exactly.
He was in Philadelphia. He baby wins too much. You can't baby the
I
quarterback.
don't think he
You
under
got to put
that
pressure on
much
the
pressure.
quarterback
I don't think he under that much pressure now
in Jacksonville.
in Jacksonville because
It's a
it's
different organization, you know what I mean,
right.
and it's a different fan base.
And then
Jacksonville don't really care.
from
Philly,
from
in Philly, you care. Jacksonville
from
don't care about the football team.
from what I reading too is that he want to bring in the former GM for the Minnesota Vikings, Rick Spielman, who was very highly regarded around the NFL. Spielman was the GM for the Vikings for about 8 to 10 years.
Right.
So they want to bring him in to Jacksonville along with Trent Ball. So at least you got some kind of continuity there, and then you can build. Now he's good with building quarterbacks. It's just can he? Their hope is he could do the same thing he did to Wentz to Trevor Lawrence because
I don't think it was like Peter Wentz. I think it was more Frank Wright and I think
but
it was
we
more. I
we
think it
could
was
say
more.
that, but at the end
It
of the
was
day, he's a
more
head
Frank
coach. We could
Wright
say
and
that, but at the end of the day, he's a head coach.
Well, look. At the end of the day, we don't know that we don't know. Till we don't know.
Exactly,
yeah, we'll see.
exactly.
We'll
Because
see.
He probably
I can guarantee Shane, me and you would back in the day when it was working, we wouldn't say Frank Wright after, we would say Dougie P after. Because he came from Andy Reid. He was an Andy Reid disciple.
Right.
So we would have said it's an Andy Reid offense / it went down to Dougie P offense. The same thing we would say it was a Matt Nagy offense in Chicago. So even though KG gonna say that it was Frank Wright, he was still under Dougie P. Dougie P get signed as a head coach because of what he do in Kansas City. It's the same thing that gonna happen with O'Connell, Mike McDaniels, and all of them too.
That's true too.
So we could all look at it and say that stuff gonna happen, but
I seem to love the hire. So
exactly.
Yeah.
I know things went sour for him in Philly at the end, but at the starting it was working.
Again,
Don't get me wrong. He's a good cat. He's a good cat head coach. You know, he's a great leader of men.
That's
the
what I think
only
about it.
problem with Dougie P is his adjustments in game and his feel for the game. That's the only problem.
Well, let's
his
see
feel and his adjustments, and that's what I say all in the chat. I hope he learned from a year off.
Let's see who the hires be that he bring in.
Right, yeah. He got to bring some better hires.
Let's see, because I don't want to. Well, Dougie P is a veteran, which more likely he can bring in veterans to help Trevor Lawrence and those guys. I wouldn't go there and bring in some other rock.
Be a CEO.
That would.
I don't think Dougie P need to be calling plays for the Jaguars.
I actually think he should bring in Jim Caldwell.
Yeah, somebody who could actually call plays. I don't think Dougie P need to be calling plays. Trust what I tell you.
Since the hire, I ain't see nothing about offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. I ain't see nothing.
I think he has to. I think he has to take a step back and understand. Look, I don't need to be calling plays. I need to be the CEO of this team. I need to coach my coaches, and I need to let my offensive coordinator call the plays. Let my defensive coordinator do what he does. And if I have a feel for the game to say stuff ain't going right, I could tell him this ain't going right. You need to do this. You need to do that, and then I have to go from there.
Let me tell you something. The owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars ain't gonna stand for that nonsense again. Eh? He already know that he messed up with that Urban Meyer hire.
With the Urban hire,
right?
He ain't gonna have time for that nonsense. This time he ain't gonna make that man proud. That's a proud. Them is proud people. He ain't gonna come in there and try and make that thing happen. He ain't gonna make.
But Dougie P ain't the type to follow in the footsteps of Urban Meyer.
Now,
No.
Dougie Moy.
Dougie P
Again,
is my coach.
Dougie
Like I
P.
said,
Dougie
like I said
P.
before,
went dead. Dougie P. went dead with the GM.
Yeah.
Dougie P is a leader of men. The players gonna
Right.
follow Dougie P. Trust me, I tell you. The players gonna follow Dougie P.
The GM and he relationship deteriorated to the point that they couldn't work together.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That killer, that killer relationship.
So he couldn't get the right coaching staff at the same
So,
time.
so Jacksonville
But
had
then,
a GM?
no, they still got Trent Balk as the GM. And then that kind of rub a few people around with some of the head coaching candidates because a lot of people ain't a fan of him.
Mm-hmm.
But then he and Dougie P seemed to work had a good meeting. They decided to hire, but they still want to bring in, like I say, Rick Spielman from Minnesota
I ain't a fan
as
of
a
Trent Baalke
consultant.
Hey,
A
yo,
lot of person didn't
Jacksonville don't draft trashy players, you know.
No, they got decent players.
Jacksonville drafts some good players, you know. That's what you gotta look at. It's a difference coming from Philly going to Jacksonville. Philly, we don't draft some trash ass players. Jacksonville ain't gonna draft no damn Arcega Whiteside.
Okay, yeah, but say one, say two. Jacksonville always in a position to draft number 1, number 2, number 3.
Exactly.
So you don't got a choice. You don't got a choice.
That's true too. That's true too.
Guess what? They had the number 1 pick last year. They got a number 1 pick again this year.
Exactly.
Well, so that's true. That's true.
But you
That's
see,
true too.
another thing, Dougie P coming into a good situation. I think they top 10. They got a number 1 pick and they top 10 in cap space.
Yeah.
He's allowed to build a team.
He could build a team.
A young team like Jacksonville got a lot of raw potential. You build a team, you get some good veterans to come in, and you make some good draft picks. You don't know that team. It's not like the AFC South loaded with competition. The Texans are the Texans. The Titans, they as good as they be, they just ain't. We just don't know what you're gonna get from them. And who the other team is? The Colts.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how going on with the Colts. So they could be right back in it if Dougie P pick he right staff, he get the team clicking, and then you don't know.
And guess what? The AFC South is gonna be playing the NFC East, so he'll be back in Philly.
So we're gonna see what happens here.
So we gonna see it again.
I think with a team that young, if you bring in a veteran staff, that can go a long way for that team. That team very young. That team is very young.
They got good defensive players, good offensive players. You have a good strong arm quarterback. So they could build with that. They can build it with that.
Urban Meyer make Lawrence look like he wasn't worthy on number 1 pick. That's all on Urban Meyer. That wasn't on Trevor Lawrence. That was too. That just. It like if I was Trevor Lawrence, I appreciate the first season to get the experience, but I was scrapping that season.
Mm-hmm.
I was a wasted season with Urban Meyer. Now you got a quarterback guru that can help work with me, and then like KG said, if he hired the right people around him, the team could take off.
Mm-hmm.
The team could. He's an experienced coach. He had success. You see that?
He's an experienced good head coach.
Right.
Mike
McDaniels
as well.
Mike McDaniels, Kevin O'Connell, and the guy from the Chargers. What his name is? Brandon Staley. Mm-hmm. You're hiring them, hoping that they bring over the success that they had as an assistant in the old organization. So when they hired Brandon Staley for the Chargers, he was young. He only had 1 year defensive coordinator, but he had success doing what he was doing. So they brought him over with hoping that he can translate there with the head coaching job. Now, it don't always work out. No, with Dougie P, you know you got somebody that win a Super Bowl. He got playoff pedigree.
Who has the experience.
You know, and he has the experience. You know what you can get from Dougie P. That's why I like the hire. Though a lot of those first-year head coaches, you going on faith. You just going on faith and hoping that you hit. Because how old Mike McDaniel is, Shane?
30-something.
Exactly. So you hoping that you just pick another McVay or a young Shanahan and those kinds of stuff.
Right. Mike McDaniel is a people person. Again, he coaching in mid-tested because he been under Shanahan so long.
So you hoping that he brings some of that swag that he had with Shanahan over to Miami.
Can he be a leader of men? Because remember you lead a whole 53-man squad. You know? Can you actually lead that whole locker room and actually have the locker room follow you? Whether you're going to a 6-game losing streak, can you have that team still believe in you as a head coach? That's the difference.
From what I hearing, he's a locker room guy. From what I
hearing. Yeah, that's what the thing is. Huh? So,
but you see, also too, since he's been with San Fran, they haven't had like bad seasons.
Right.
They've always been strong.
Yeah, but San Fran also had a couple losing streaks.
No. I mean, the season actually turned out good though, in terms of.
So how long he been an offensive coordinator of Eugene?
From Tayshaun come over.
So even like last year.
Yeah.
Last year was a tough season for San Fran. You know what I mean?
What happened?
So can he able to pick certain things from that and deal with that? Even the Jimmy
But okay, that is a difference there. The team didn't suck. They just got derailed with injuries.
Right.
That team didn't suck. The team didn't suck. They were just derailed. So like they knew what a team can do, but they were just unfortunate last year. My thing is a team like with the Dolphins, if they just go on a bad season altogether, what's gonna happen in terms of how the players react? It's the same thing for Brandon Staley, because when Brandon Staley had the Chargers playing good, everyone was hi, this and that. When the Chargers started to lose and then lost that game against the Raiders for the playoff spot,
do
you think that the players gonna start to look at you like, but this young guy, you know what he doing? He's our head coach. So again, you look at the Kevin O'Connell and you look at the McDaniel and those guys. Like KG say, it's 53 man on that roster. Some of them people close to your age.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them veterans like 35.
The problem is how the way the last head coach leave Miami is a problem. He had that team winning.
Mm-hmm.
Winning. So you can't come there.
That's my thing. That's my thing.
You have to come out good.
If I was Chris Gear, I would go with somebody with experience for that team just for what you just see. I wasn't gonna bring in no fresh meat little fella there, and then them eat his soul alive.
They might eat him. If he don't perform, they might eat him.
But I also think too, they wanted someone on the offensive side to develop Tua. Cause that's some prized possession.
Okay, but you could have keep Brian Flores and get new offensive coordinator.
Yeah, but you keep Flores.
Now when Flores said he didn't want Tua, I was gonna go there.
And now it's the same thing going back to the WP situation in Philly, right? Brian Flores in the ownership, not even the GM, the ownership couldn't get along.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The ownership wanted to tank, he ain't tanking. They wanted him to keep Tua, he ain't want Tua.
He wanted them to trade up for Burrow.
For Watson. He want Watson too.
But then I showed they had a report that he tell Tua to his face, I would have picked Mac Jones over you or some nonsense like that too. So, but that ain't gonna work if you don't call out your quarterback a million times, you bench him during the game and those kind of stuff.
He's the coach.
And again, that's where the
my thing is even if you tell your quarterback that you as the quarterback, whatever happened to
step up
motivation, stepping up? You understand? What happened to manning up? What happened to the generation? It's the soft ass generation. I can't deal with it.
Tua look like he could man up.
I can't deal with it. This soft ass generation. Like, what happened to you?
But
your coach telling you, if your coach coming to telling you, you should have been our pick. We should have picked Mac Jones. I got the egg and show you. You should have never picked Mac Jones. You should have picked me.
Maybe he can't show it.
He can.
Maybe he can't show it.
It's all about progression. It's all about progression.
From
like Jalen Hurts told Devontae Smith, he was watching what you call it, the Bengals game, and he watching Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, and he's telling Devontae Smith, we could have been there, we could get back there. So now you know I'm looking at next year. I'm looking at for he to be like Joe Burrow. I don't want no excuses.
That ain't gonna happen.
So you got to play like that. You got to play like it. You got to play. You got to have the confidence.
But he at least he's showing some kind.
At least he's showing. At least that's why like I look at that like what? But he got me looking for next season. No, because I say
only now them are either have head.
So now I say no. Okay, fella. Now you gonna perform next year now, next season now. We're gonna see something from you that we never seen before. But that's why like what Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has the head, he got a heart. He got an arm, he might have the physicality, but he got a head and he got a heart. That's what I love about Jalen Hurts.
Donald had a heart too.
No, darling.
Donald had a heart. Donald
No,
had
no,
a
no.
heart too.
If the fella
Donald had a
telling
heart.
if the fella telling he seen ghosts, he got it.
Donald had a heart, and the fella from Atlanta hit him one cloth and did not the heart shoot up his body.
I listened to that podcast, I say yesterday or the day before. Then I will listen to the issues what teams have. You know, you name out a couple of the teams that got cap problems.
Right.
Yo, some of them teams that got cap problems, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know, the Saints do 60-something million. What?
A lot. They have to cut a lot of players.
They got
restructure. They got restructure. They got
restructure. They have to cut. Yeah, you have to start from fresh.
They got another team here, got issues to it cap, and then they talk about the Panthers. Say the Panthers, Donald don't know if he's a quarterback coming or going. I must have laughed and think about shooting. I said, but I could tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, we know that it just. I don't know. It's just. It's terrible.
You know what? Teddy gonna be floating if the man don't keep Teddy out there in Denver.
And you know what mess up the league? That Kansas City and Buffalo game. Frig the league. That game frig the league. Because everybody want a quarterback just like that. That game just by itself frig the whole NFL league. Because everybody know gonna be looking for another Josh Allen, another Patrick Mahomes.
I want defense at the shot.
Another Joe Burrow. Them games the frig the league. It frig. Because now everybody looking for I want that. I want that. Everybody want that type of quarterback right now. So that's how it is. Those type of games fuck up the league.
I want Josh too. I can take a Josh.
Everybody want a Josh Allen. Everybody want a Patrick Mahomes. Everybody want a Joe Burrow. You want those type of quarterbacks. Right now, you could say those three quarterbacks right now is top three. Because Brady gonna retire. And Rodgers still there, but he getting umpteen years older. You know what I mean? Who else you got? Who else you could actually call who could say is top notch quarterback other than Burrow, Allen, and Mahomes? Who else you could say?
Them the top three right now, yeah.
Right. It might be a changing of the guard with if Dougie P could do it with Triple Lance. It might be a changing of the guard with Shanahan with Trey Lance. You know what I mean? So exactly. And exactly those two quarterbacks I just called, they got the talent. It's just do they have the right coaching staff to help them out?
Right.
You understand?
Well, we already know Josh Burrow and
right. So even Patrick Mahomes was already there. But if you look at Josh Allen coming out, he was raw. He was more like a Trey Lance. And he had a great coaching staff to help him out. So right now, Trey Lance in the right system, in the right frame of mind with the right coaching staff to help him out.
And Trey Lance said, yeah.
Exactly, sit on a year.
Just like
right.
Burrow and Josh come out straight raw.
Right, straight raw. So, and he's under one of the best offensive coordinators, one of the best quarterback coaches in the NFL. So, like I'm saying,
who Bellamy interviewed?
I think it was the Saints.
The Saints City.
Yeah, the Saints.
Yes. They ain't got no finalists. Well, let me interview buddy.
Well, from what it looks like, the favorite is in-house, Dennis Allen, the defensive coordinator. He's been there with Champion for quite some time. So you got him, you got Bellamy. I think the special teams coordinator, I think the offensive coordinator, Cameron turned down the interview.
You are doing that best. Nobody, I don't know.
That's gonna be.
So who left for head coaching jobs now?
Saints and Texans. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, all the rest get full.
And again, the Texans should have never fired David Culley. They had a good coaching staff out there with David Culley, Lovie Smith. I know who the offensive coordinator was, but he had a good coaching staff over there. Should have stick with it. Just stick with it.
Lovie is the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, Lovie was the defensive coordinator. I'll take a Lovie over my damn defensive coordinator. I got on with that damn chance. I was hoping the Texans had to take heat.
You stuck, man. You stuck like shitty.
I stuck with it. And you're gonna hear me. I will be cussing again about Jonathan Gannon next season.
Why stop
Because
it?
it's gonna be the same stupid zone, soft zone, vanilla defense. It's gonna be the same shit. I guarantee you.
Matt Rule partner.
No, this is last year.
No,
Yeah.
man, who knows that?
I know.
No, this is last year.
I know.
We had a plan.
The Texans need to go ahead and hire Brian Flores. That'd be their best move right there. Then willful Brian Flores will just come in and bring in a black staff. Mock up the whole NFL one time.
And what, fire him 2 years from now?
I'm telling you. Well, he could. I mean,
This
No,
this is what NFL gotta do, you know.
No, he got if he go to Houston, like before you came on the show, KG, he got continuity with the with the front office. They are Patriots guys. They were there with him with things. Cesario come from the Patriots, and the other guy, he's from the Patriots. If they hire him, that's the connection there. He didn't have the connection with Chris Greer.
I understand that, but you also gotta look at why is people like Kelly Morgan a head coaching interview? Why is the defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon getting the head coaching interview? You understand?
Because the trend right now is
the trend. No, the trend right now is the bright white faces that have this special Superman, not Superman, but pretty boy look. You understand? That's what it is. There's no way Jonathan Gannon, my defensive coordinator, should be getting a head coaching interview. He was not good on defense all year. So why should he be getting a head coaching interview? And that's my issue.
We don't ask this question all the time. But
that's my issue. Why is Jonathan Gannon? It's because of that white boy, don't cause no trouble, no face. Look, you know what I mean? This is some type of bright mind type of thing. He's not a good head coach. He's not a good coach.
I don't think you're gonna see Brian Flores coach again in the NFL.
Not gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It won't happen.
Because any owner right now looking at Brian Flores as a problem child.
Right.
So they're gonna do it. All the man doing right now is trying to like he fighting it right now. All he trying to do is satisfy the Rooney Rule. Yeah, we're gonna interview him.
Interview him. Right, exactly.
Yeah, I'm saying, but that's it. Houston gonna hire Josh McCown, you know. Mark my words, they're gonna hire Josh McCown.
Josh McCown should be getting a head coaching job. And that's something again. Because he has this pretty boy white face that looks good. That's good for corporate. That's good for the corporate, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Nah. He has no experience in coaching. You actually think Deshaun Watson even Deshaun Watson with David Mills gonna look at he like, I playing for this dude who haven't even coached a game yet in the NFL? Mm-hmm. I'm playing for this dude? Like, really? Like, you wouldn't think that David Smith would say, I'd rather stick with David Culley because we won a couple games under his leadership?
What? Rumor the street to that he outside too, you know?
Who, Davis Mills?
Yeah, man.
So who they gonna draft? Who they gonna pick up?
The rumor is that the man ain't trust them, they ain't like you. I think he played good for him.
That organization right now is in shambles.
They're in shambles because they try to go
shambles.
Them try to do what they want with Deshaun. That backfire. Them sitting down there paying him all kind of money, and up to now case can't get caught.
I don't understand. That's another thing again. I don't understand how come not with this case going on.
Something I read again the other day.
Something fishy.
The damn girls again ain't pleading the fifth. They ain't
exactly pleading the fifth straight.
They ain't want going. Only like 1 or 2 girls come out and actually these statements. The rest of them just ain't want to say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
No, for the time you come out, for the time more than half of the girls come out and ain't want to plead. I try that case out, you know. But you see, he tried to settle, so now he look like he do
right.
He do what he said he wasn't going to do, and he went chase settle. And the girl ain't settle. She want more money.
She want more money.
So it's like. Mm-hmm. I like when somebody can look at that case and say that a man being extorted. But but he's another big thing out there next year too. It's like, will a team pick him up? What the NFL gonna do? Because no case ain't called, but NFL need to punish you before a case get called. They got a lot of athletes out there who can't play in the NFL again because the NFL kick them out of the league, suspend them, cut them, and no case call, and then you get find out that them go innocent and them can't get back in the NFL again because Wildcat was in that situation. You know that rule, you should have never been in that situation in the first place.
Right. So, I mean, there's a chance that Philadelphia could go for Deshaun.
You know, you feel the shot, dog.
There's a chance. There's a chance that Philadelphia could go for Russell Wilson.
You ain't going for no quarterback. Stop it.
You don't. Telling you, you
No,
don't
stop.
know.
You got too
You
much
don't
invested.
know.
You have too much invested.
You might be surprised coming on to the end of February. The end of February is gonna be a big thing, you know. It's gonna be a big thing. 3 first-round picks. You could give up 2.
In cripple the team.
Cripple the team with what?
Cause you need too much pieces.
No, you could trade 2 first rounds.
Ain't like I could say, ain't like I sit on here, like we could sit on here and say that the Philadelphia Eagles is 1 quarterback away from winning. I am missing pieces.
Missing pieces on defense.
Yeah, that's big.
Defense. If you put it this way. We got a lot of draft picks coming up.
Okay.
Including those 3 first-round picks. We got couple second-round picks. And we got couple fourth-round picks.
Right.
The only problem is, even if you trade those 2 first-round picks, can our GM draft the right players? That's all it is.
He ain't got a good track record.
He proved it. He hasn't proven it. So we'll see. But what is going wrong that there's a chance that the Eagles can either trade for a Russell Wilson or trade for Deshaun Watson. They have the draft capital to do it.
You got all the draft capital in the world to do it.
They have all the draft capital to do it. There's also board that they're looking at Kenny Pickett and Malik Willis.
Malik Willis, who was the 2 that he and somebody else show off in the Senior Bowl. They couldn't
Pickett.
decide who the best. He ain't Pickett, right?
He ain't Pickett.
They couldn't decide who the better quarterback.
Right. So they're looking at those 2 quarterbacks. They said that.
But they ain't really do.
They say Willis.
Do much to prove that the Warrior are top 10 pick though.
They say Willis has a better arm.
But based on what most of the scouts being saying, they wouldn't pick them in the top 10, but we know a team gonna be crazy enough to want that quarterback.
But I'm telling you right now.
That team, the 2 of them that play, Sam Howell went from probably a 1st round to a 4th round. That's how bad he was.
I'm telling you right now. Pickett is the best quarterback in that draft. He gonna be a elite quarterback.
He ain't help your case in the Senior Bowl.
I know he ain't help your kids, but trust I tell you, with the right coach, that dude will be the right quarterback.
The thing that stood out to scouts for Malik Willis was they did some drills in the rain, and Pickett couldn't get the throws pushed forward, and they said Malik Willis let go some throws there in the rain.
Yeah, they say
that had the scouts just always open.
Yeah,
but then when they went to the Senior Bowl game itself, they said that he missed a lot of easy reads that a quarterback should be making.
Yeah,
if you're gonna pick somebody like that, you can't. You don't want to pick somebody like that in a top 10 pick.
That's
the problem.
Yeah,
you don't want to pick him in a top 10 pick. When Kenny Pickett came on, most of his shows were to the running back. He did nothing that the scouts were just yarning because he didn't try to push the ball on the field. He just tried to running back to the 3-yard passes and those things. So that's why I say it's still mixed reviews on both of them and the quarterbacks, but none of them really stood out to say every year you got 1 or 2 quarterbacks that you just see, they got to go in the top 5. There ain't nobody humming over these to go top 5 or top 10, but we know you got desperate teams that are looking for a franchise quarterback that can pick them before. We got Carson Strong. We said Carson Strong has a powerful arm.
He got strong arm too.
But he's such a project that they would pick him in the 4th round.
They say he's right too.
Sam Howell, he was one starter book as a big time thing. They said he was
garbage.
He was absolute trash. They got another guy, one of those small school guys named Zappy, that had a lot of talk. He lowered his stock too. So it's honest. They said Desmond Ridder, good athlete, but the throws were just there, but nothing spectacular.
Right.
So he probably pushed himself probably second round or third round. But only Pickett and Willis was like you would pick them, but I would have picked them like you know when Lamar got picked at the end of the first round.
They late in the
That
first round, all in the second round.
that's where you would pick them. But
Right.
again, we know that you got teams that will need a quarterback. They're gonna be looking for a quarterback. So two of them gonna go higher than they should go.
Then expected.
Right, but they don't. But they're telling teams to be aware. These guys, they could be good, but based on no, they don't. They're not worthy of top 10 picks the way like the others
Well,
are worthy of top 10.
No shit, I got questions for you.
well, hold on. Well, the first quarterback off the board in a mock draft right here looking at is Kenny Pickett.
Right.
Yeah, he in Valley.
Should I have a question for you? You have the should they has a quarterback guru in the quarterback draft guru in Ben McAdoo.
Mhm.
So I will be listening out to see who Ben McAdoo is gonna say who's the best quarterback because
But
don't
you
get me wrong,
you
like
saw-
you said before, Ben McAdoo said Josh Allen was the best quarterback.
Mhm.
He said Patrick Mahomes was the best quarterback, right? Right, Shude? Who else did he say was the best quarterback?
He said Deshaun Watson was
Right.
That time he's saying if anyone was going for people, you had to go for Mahomes and Watson.
Right.
Other time he told you to go for Josh
Allen, right.
Allen. The guy has an eye for.
So who is don't get me wrong, all those quarterbacks pan out. You know? You can't
Okay.
say no. All those three quarterbacks pan out. So is McAdoo gonna tell the GM for the Panthers to grab a Pickett a Willis?
No, but we pay Matt Rule $100,000 to lose every game next year, and then he gonna get fired, and then we going for Bryce Young.
So
It's easy like that.
So interesting enough. On that same point where you going, Casey, when I was just saying about the draft, I was just looking at
Right.
first quarterback guy in my mock draft. I was looking at is Kenny Pickett. And
To the
guess who
Panthers.
guess who drafted him?
Panthers,
To the
yeah.
Panthers.
The
But they
Panthers.
they say that because Matt Rule tried to recruit Pickett to come to the Temple. When he was with Temple, he tried to recruit Pickett. And Pickett. So
Matt Rule, what you talking about?
Matt Rule was hired him from college, so that's why they're going that way.
I like Kenny Pickett. You know. I like Pickett. I like
But
Pickett.
they can't afford to go number 6 and just stay there and take a pick. They got trade. They have to trade. They don't have no day 2 picks. There's no way you could
grab OL.
There's no way you could sit there and take that number 6 pick and then sit up the whole of day 2. There's no way you could do it.
Why
So
not?
they have to
If you draft
a 5 and 12 team without no day 2 picks.
but you could
You
draft
must have
it-
think we
you
want
could draft,
none-
you could draft it back up and come up
Draft
in the back end.
what 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th? Well, what happened to KG? Somebody get he out the show. A 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th? Well, you gotta be crazy. You know how hard it is to hit on 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th?
We gonna have a
I tell KG Chin what we gonna do is you got one of them it got them mock draft systems that we could go on. Like all 3 of us, and then like while we there we could see, so it would be going through it. So you would pick the 49ers, I would pick the Panthers, KD pick the Eagles, and it would actually go through the picks. And then when my time come up, I could propose a trade, I could pick a player, and then it would just keep running along like best player available, and we'll see if you are the GM what you would do. Well, I don't tell you what I did already. But Matt Rule gonna get 50,000 a last, 50,000 a game to lose, and then we gonna fire Heat, and then we gonna draft Stroud or Bryce Young next year.
And that's your hope.
No, that wasn't gonna happen.
no. That's your hope. Yeah, that's your hope.
That wasn't gonna
That's your
happen.
Ain't no guaranteed. Ain't no guaranteed.
Macadoodle ain't gonna
Yo.
take none of these quarterbacks.
There's a chance you could win the division 5 and 7. Not 5 and 7, but 5 and
No,
5 and 8, 5 and
we
9.
ain't gonna win the division. I'm tell you why.
Why?
Tampa ain't gonna leave
Who got
that
quarterback?
team.
Who got quarterback?
Exactly. Tampa ain't gonna leave the team that still got good pieces around it. Just go to waste.
Who
They're
better
gonna
get?
get a quarterback in the off season.
Who?
If it ain't Rodgers, who else?
Who?
They could trade for Jimmy. You don't know.
Yeah, but Jimmy can't lead Tampa Bay.
Why not?
Why not?
If Jimmy can't lead San Fran, he can't
But
lead
you
Tampa Bay.
see,
No, no.
I understand. Shit, I understand. Jimmy's a good quarterback.
Get here out of show, shit. Get here out of
No,
show.
I understand, Shane. Jimmy's a good quarterback. He's a great quarterback.
No, hey,
But Jimmy ain't no Tom Brady. Jimmy ain't no.
You are.
You
Hey,
don't-
listen,
yeah,
listen.
but he got-
Yeah, he's not Tom Brady. He's not Tom Brady. But
All
guess
right.
what? Listen,
All right.
there's one big similarity that Tampa Bay and San Fran got. Jimmy does not have to take over that game.
Exactly.
That
True.
team, both teams
I
are
understand
built.
that.
Both teams are built to balance.
I understand
Balance.
that. But at some point, you need a quarterback to take over the game.
He can
At
take over the
some
game. He
point.
can take over the game.
At some point.
He can take over the game. In Shanahan's system, he is not needed to take over the game. Is
Do you think Bruce Arians gonna
no
scheme
way.
him the right way? Gonna scheme the offense the right way?
Right,
Phil?
when we were
I'm
trading,
telling
anytime-
you.
listen to me. Anytime we were
I
trading,
would bet you money.
listen to me.
Jimmy
Anytime-
will go. If Jimmy go to Tampa, he making Super Bowl. I'll
Boy.
bet my whole Patrick on that.
I bet he made playoffs though.
He make playoffs. But he won't make Super Bowl.
I bet it won't be his fault.
I ain't saying that.
It won't
What
be-
I'm saying.
No. Okay,
What I'm
okay,
saying.
so, okay,
What I'm
let me
saying.
ask- okay, wait. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let me ask.
Two losses wasn't his fault. Though.
Let me ask you this. If the Tampa Bay, they said their main priority is returning good Godwin. If Tampa Bay bring back a Fournette, a Braid, a Gronk, a Evans, a Godwin, and that offensive line there, and then acquire Jimmy, don't you think that team is strong enough to reach all the way to the NFC Championship?
Championship name is Super Bowl.
Yeah, but you're one game away from the thing.
One game
okay.
away. One
But look,
game away.
everybody said that the Packers were going to the NFC Championship game this year.
You had a Donovan McNabb. He couldn't do
No.
nothing.
But what I'm
That's
saying
all I'm
is,
saying.
everybody thought that the Packers were going to the championship game this year too. But what happened? They didn't make it.
That's because Aaron Rodgers is an ass.
No.
He's an ass quarterback.
Yeah, we can say so. No.
Yeah, but sometimes
you can't say that. You can't say that because that team is well balanced and structured. Jimmy can
sometimes
carry that team. Jimmy can make that team do the same thing that Tom Brady used to do. Tom Brady ain't have to do much stuff on that team.
Exactly.
Remember,
Brady
Jimmy
got
is
better
an
arm.
Jimmy.
At age
That's your problem.
at age
Don't start
40
it,
something.
don't start
At
it,
age
don't start
40
it.
something.
Don't
At
start it.
age 40 something. Brady got better arm than Jimmy.
Hey, I see Jimmy.
Brady at age 40 something. I guarantee you. I will bet big money. Jimmy will make it to the playoffs, but when it comes to the championship game, he ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna do it.
So who in the NFC could do it? Let me hear. Who in the NFC could do it?
Only Russell.
Where he is. And where is
But that team suck.
The team's up. But I'm just in the quarterback, just for the skill set.
Okay, but look at here. Okay, so you hear what you say? Only Russell, right? But if Russell T can't make it, no. If Russell T can't make it, who else has for him to not make it?
Maybe it's a possibility. Maybe it's a possibility.
Okay,
Maybe
wait.
it's a possibility.
Okay, KG,
Maybe it's a possibility.
Wait. If you Bruce Arians and your team still intact, who quarterback you going for?
I push for Rodgers.
Yo, get here out of the show.
I push for Rodgers.
Get here out of the show.
I push for Rodgers.
Yo, hold on.
He's not gonna go to Tampa Bay.
Hold on. Yo.
No, but you try. You try.
Okay. So what's your secondary plan? What's your backup plan? What's your plan?
You're gonna take it, Jimmy. You're gonna take it for Jimmy. But you won't make it far. You ain't gonna make it far.
Why? Because he don't have a strong arm?
Nah, because you ain't got a defense. You ain't got a defense like Sam. Got a defense.
They have a good defense though.
They have a good defense.
They have a good defense, but you don't. You ain't got a pass rushing. You got a line back and core. It's a difference. Yo,
That defense is what let down Jimmy 2 games. Twice.
you understand that? But that back end, that Tampa Bay secondary is garbage.
No. They ain't had the
It
players that are thing.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
No.
It ain't gonna happen.
What they had was wrong. If they had a healthy Carlton Davis and Murphy Bunting and those
Hold on.
guys, it would have
Hold on.
been
Another ifs.
different.
Another
Before-
ifs.
Before we end this show, let me.
Another
put it-
ifs.
I can put this on here for KG. Yeah.
Another ifs.
If Jimmy go to Washington, he sweep by you twice.
Nah.
If Jimmy go to Washington, he sweep by you twice. Bet.
Mm-mm.
Bet.
I'll
If
bet you that.
Hey,
If
Washington
Jimmy
got a
go-
lot.
if
Washington
Jimmy-
got
Washington got a lot. Washington got a lot.
No. Washington got over 60 million in cap space. You know?
Yeah, Washington do whatever they want. Washington do whatever they want. Washington is garbage. I'll bet that. Washington will never beat us twice in a row. Washington has always been garbage.
You're gonna be the same one.
Washington, right now, Washington got the best team right now, and Washington still couldn't do it.
No, they ain't got the best team. They don't have no
They-
quarterback.
Is Washington is Dallas, Washington, and Philly. Talent wise, yes. Talent wise, yes. It's Dallas, Washington, and Philly, and they still couldn't do it.
The offense are putrid.
Nah, I don't want to hear that. I don't.
It's the
My
truth.
nigga, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear
It's
that.
the truth.
I don't want to hear that.
If Fitzpatrick didn't get injured, I'm in trouble.
Really, dude? Really? Fitzpatrick?
This dude.
Fitzpatrick?
Listen,
Forgive him. He was drinking all day with me here on the Xbox.
Fitzpatrick?
I gotta say it again. Eh? If Washington get Jimmy, he will sweep the Eagles.
Nah, he won't. He ain't gonna sweep the Eagles. He ain't gonna
I say on this show.
So KG, wait, KG, let me just ask you a bold question here. If Tampa make the trade for Jimmy, right, and we sign Godwin, are they making the NFC Championship game?
They'll make it.
Okay, I just wanted to know.
They'll make championship game.
Okay.
They'll make championship game.
Okay. I just wanted to see.
They'll make championship game.
So that means Jimmy's capable of making the Super Bowl too.
Nah, you're gonna come into a point where you can't make that too. I just said. Listen, it'll come to a point where you can't make that throw, and that'll be the end of it. I'm just saying.
You remember? Okay, you remember the game against? Remember the game against Philly? Wait, remember Tampa Bay game against Philly? No. I ain't saying that, but remember the game against Tampa Bay? Against Philly in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Where the first 12 throws, none of them went past 5 yards. Right? Then in the second game against the Rams, the first few throws again, none of them went past 5 yards. You trying to tell me Jimmy can't do that too?
Against who?
Against anybody he playing.
He do it all season.
Hey,
it'll change.
There's a reason Belichick had draft Jimmy and then wanted him to stay there, didn't want to trade him, and so
Look here.
Let me tell you.
Look, hold on, wait.
Let me tell you something.
Jimmy ain't gonna have to run Kyle sophisticated offense.
Exactly.
Yeah, get it with Bruce Arians, and all he gonna do is hit that person. He could do it.
Listen, that offensive line that the Tampa guy is a mean and nasty line. They ain't zone run. That means zone run people. That's all. Get to Fournette, have back dive up in the middle, put down people, and then you just make a little 3-4 yard.
Let me ask that question. All stop. If Jimmy was so great, why is San Fran getting rid of him?
The money.
No. Money don't matter. If your quarterback is great, you ain't getting rid of him.
It's the money.
If your quarterback is great, you're not getting rid of him.
Well, I've been here for 5 years.
I understand that. But at the same time, if your coaching staff believe in your quarterback, they ain't getting rid of him.
One thing I like about my coaching staff, my GM.
I understand that.
Listen, no. I say one thing.
And Shooty could agree too.
One thing I love about my coaching staff, my GM, is that we are not going to cripple the team.
Yeah, you don't cripple the team. But if you know,
we have let go of D-Buck. Okay, that was a one-man wrecking crew. If we D-Buck in your orchestrator of your team. Okay, but you are
he orchestrator of your team. If you believe in your quarterback and you believe that your quarterback can do it, if you believe your quarterback can actually lead your team, you ain't getting rid of him.
You don't need to believe it. The man.
No. Yes, you do. You do.
No. But KG, look.
Jimmy is 20-something years old with a $20 million cap on his head. He can't. One of the reasons why we got to let him go too is his health. His health is one. He don't stay healthy. But when he healthy,
You got factors, right? You got factors.
It is 20 million cap. Now we got to sign Kittle. We got to sign Bosa. You crazy? I mean,
so look at this too. Look at this too.
Nah,
so the most you could do if Safran wanted Jimmy again, the most they would have given Jimmy is probably a 2-year deal. A 2-year deal, and that would have been it.
Hey, and hold on. That ain't all this picture now. We could still resign him.
Right. You think so let me ask that question. You got Brady, not Brady, but you got Rodgers and you got Jimmy. Who you taking?
Yeah. We taking Rodgers, it's obvious.
Done.
Of course you take Rodgers.
Done.
That make no sense. The more proven is
what you trying to prove on that?
I'm just saying.
Who you take? Wouldn't you take Rodgers too?
Of course, I throw Jimmy away.
But
remember this.
What quarterback in the league right now? If that proposition come up, who would take Aaron Rodgers?
Everybody would take him.
Exactly.
Who won't take a Jimmy?
Okay, look. All of us will be here watching the games. Shane is a fad Niners fan. But we all know Jimmy is a great quarterback, but there are limitations with Jimmy. We all accept that there's limitations with Jimmy. That's why they went and get Trey Lance. Trey Lance has supernormal potential that he can do with his arm and his legs. But I also mean that you just gotta put certain players in the right system to make it work. Jimmy was in the Super Bowl 2 years ago. You think I can crucify him because he missed the downfield throw? No.
Yeah,
the game didn't. I ain't crucifying him for that.
Hold on. McNabb threw 3 interceptions in the red zone in Super Bowl.
Hey.
I'm gonna crucify his ass. You ain't gonna do that. Let me ask that question. Cam won the Super Bowl and didn't pull it out. You gonna crucify his ass because he couldn't do it.
No, I didn't crucify Cam. I did not crucify Cam.
No, you can't have that.
Cam.
You have to be flawless. You have to be flawless.
I did not crucify.
You have to be flawless.
I could not crucify Cam in that when Byron Bell gave up 4 sacks and the coaching staff didn't decide to help his right tackle. I could not crucify that.
You deal with that, and this is the reason why you're teaming at Super Bowl. You can do that.
No. You trying to tell me?
For some reason, in our Super Bowl, the Hannah guard touched Nick Foles, and the Hannah guard, and he was flawless in that game. You understand? You have to be flawless.
So you trying to tell me that one throw that he missed down the field, you crucify Jimmy Garoppolo for that?
Yeah.
But what happened when
But also, not just Jimmy.
I leave you to just now.
The defense
what happened to when the defense blow the lead? You crucify
that too. That
so don't come tell me that Jimmy. Don't tell me that is Jimmy.
I can put out Jimmy too.
You want to tell me Jimmy miss a down the field and anything?
You have to hit the throws when it matters. You gotta hit the throw when it matters.
No.
You gotta do when it matters. You have to do when it matters. That's why you have winners and you don't have winners. Simple as that. Simple as that. Simple as that.
He missed the throw.
Simple as that. It's the reason why you have winners and you don't have winners. It's as simple.
So, are we crucifying Matt Ryan because they blow the lead against the Patriots?
You could better. Matt Ryan and
my bad. Sorry. I forget Matt Ryan defensive end linebacker and cornerback.
Hold on. You can crucify Matt Ryan. You can crucify Kyle Shanahan. We can also crucify the fella.
Kyle Shanahan give you 28 points in a game. You gotta look at the head coach and defensive coordinator after that. You can't crucify.
I don't understand. How can
I crucify Matt Ryan? Hold on. In Super Bowl, why was he constantly passing?
That's what the coach wanted to call.
No. At some point, you gotta take over. At some point, you
take over when you're not the head coach.
You gotta tell the coaching staff, no, this ain't gonna work. We're gonna do this.
How?
This is the reason why. This is the reason why you don't win Super Bowls.
You're not the head coach. You can't.
Still.
No.
Listen. Hold on. I'm putting it this way. I'm put it this way. Nick Foles told Dougie P, "Going Philly." This is quarterback telling the coach, "We're going Philly."
But he's the head coach.
I'm gonna tell you this. Hold on.
Wait. Okay,
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Nick Foles said.
Since you want to talk, go ahead.
Hold on. Nick Foles said, Dougie P, let's go Philly. Because he thinking that that's the right play call to call in that moment. Let's go Philly. And Dougie P just saying, hold on. Okay, let's go. Let's call that. We're going Philly. You understand? At the same time, Matt Ryan, you've been a better one. The quarterback, the MVP. You couldn't say now what play the call in that play?
So, okay, let me ask you a question.
Nick Foles is a backup quarterback.
Okay, let me ask you something. No. So, okay, since you say that it's all Frank Wright and not Dougie P, why hasn't Frank Wright not win a playoff game since he got to the Colts?
What?
Since you such a Frank Wright thing is Frank Wright believe on say it was Frank Wright that did all of this, not Dougie P. Why hasn't Frank Wright done anything as the Colts head coach up to now?
He led the team to playoffs.
To the playoffs. My bad, Shane. I forget now. Okay, Shane, I forget. No, we got okay. Let me ask you a question. Since you are Carson Wentz maniac and said that Carson Wentz is elite, so what happened in that game against the Jacksonville Jaguars when they could have made the playoffs?
Carson Wentz had a dunk foul.
Oh, so it wasn't Frank Wright fault either.
Carson Wentz had a dunk foul. Carson Wentz had a dunk foul. Don't get me wrong. Frank Wright didn't run the ball enough.
Okay.
It was Frank Wright problem too. Frank Wright didn't run the ball enough. But it was also a Carson Wentz fault. Carson Wentz made two crucial interceptions in that game.
And let me hear what you say. Frank Wright led them to the play. So we playing to just make the
playoffs. Get them to the playoffs too as well.
And just did he win?
But a better quarterback would have done a whole lot better.
A better quarterback would have done. How much people in the NFL got a better quarterback?
I don't understand this better.
How much people in the NFL got a better? Okay. So you answering our point, but you answering our point.
I'm just saying.
Let me get you.
You guys are so sold on Jimmy, and you guys can stay sold on Jimmy. I want no Jimmy on my team.
I just want to ask you a question. What is a better quarterback? Give me an example.
I want to know.
Give me an example.
Give me Josh Allen.
Where is he now?
But how much of them are there?
Hold on. Where is he now?
Yeah, but the only problem is the only reason why he can't play defense. Josh Allen can play defense.
Okay, so Matt Ryan can't play defense either. But Matt Ryan cannot play defense. Jimmy Garoppolo cannot play defense.
Man. That 30-second call is a bunch of garbage. Anyone that you want to take up a damn. So let me ask you a question. You guys would be happy with a Jimmy Garoppolo on your team?
Of course.
I'm happy.
I know.
He's a proven winner.
I know.
Okay. Wait, Shane. KG, let me ask you one question. No. Wait. Let me just ask one question. If Jimmy had played that game against Jacksonville, would they have won? If Jimmy had replaced Carson Wentz in that last game of the season to make the playoffs, would the Colts have won?
Ain't no guarantee.
Hey, get here off the show. You just don't want to say it.
Let me ask if Jimmy had played no Super Bowl against the Patriots, he wouldn't have win.
Why not?
He wouldn't have win.
Why
he
not?
Had an arm. He had an arm to do what they could.
The same scheme.
No. In the same scheme, Jimmy wouldn't be able to do what Nick Foles did. Trust me, I tell you. Nick Foles went for 500 fucking yards. Jimmy was able to do that. Don't tell me no. Don't tell me Jimmy was able to do that. Don't tell me that.
Jimmy makes sure that other people can.
No, hold on. Nick Foles never do that in his life again. The hand of the guy touched Nick Foles.
Nick Foles threw for 300 and something yards, 1 interception. Stop it.
And how much touchdowns?
I don't care how much touchdowns he showed.
Touchdowns.
2 touchdowns, I think it was.
No.
I was just
Mind you. And Brady threw for 5.
Okay, that's Brady ass. That's all Brady do. Throw the ball and don't run the ball.
No. Jimmy wouldn't have not been able to what Nick Foles did.
Hey, you're a hypocrite.
Hold on, Nick Foles.
No, hypocrite.
Nick Foles record. Nick Foles stats was 370 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Okay, you hear that?
You want me pull up the game that Jimmy had against Arizona that one time?
No, the Super Bowl.
No,
pull on Super Bowl. You went for Super Bowl steps.
You can't run a Super Bowl.
Pull up the Super Bowl stats.
That
Pull
don't
up
count,
the Super
KZ.
Bowl stats.
KZ, that don't count. This man.
Why did you don't count? I said
He didn't have to throw the damn ball. There was no scheme.
pull up the Super Bowl stats.
Y'all pull up Mustard stats?
No. I said put up Jimmy stats.
Why?
We waiting quarterbacks. We waiting quarterbacks.
So you mean what? No, we can't rate a quarterback after one game.
Yes, I like big now. We waiting quarterbacks.
We can't
Pull up Jimmy stats. Pull up Jimmy stats in the Super Bowl.
We cannot rate the quarterback after one game.
In the Super Bowl, you have to do it.
What
You have to do it. Pull up his stats. Pull up his stats against Kansas in the Super Bowl. Let me hate.
Okay, wait. How much rushing attempts did Philly had in that game?
Don't fuck with he.
It wasn't much.
Okay,
Probably was like 15.
exactly. But then you got to look the pass to run ratio in the 49ers game.
Why? Because they realized Jimmy can't do it.
No, that's the scheme. That's what got them
That's the scheme. They create a scheme because he can't do it. He can't do it. He can't do it.
Shanahan's zone run scheme has always been there.
He can't do it.
Yo, look on me. Look on me. You know what that fuck is? Jimmy, damn, win last record. Good night.
I asked for that. I asked for you win last record. I asked for his Super Bowl stats.
He doesn't need to perform that big when you have a whole.
No, I'm just saying. I asked for his Super Bowl stats.
So okay, KZ, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. It got taught to two teams in the NFL. How much teams do you think in the NFL now would love to have Jimmy and them as them quarterback?
Maybe a few, but how far you get?
Maybe a few. I could name half the league that would love to have Jimmy on them team.
I don't want Jimmy on the Eagles.
Maybe you're gonna play half game.
You tell me you want Jimmy. You tell me you want just to win a playoff game and get bounced out.
But you ain't win it with Hurts either.
So I told you already, Hurts can't do it.
Oh, but you looking forward to it because he said that gonna be beat Burrow and
like I said before, he can't do it. He can't do it. Hurts will never have the arm strength to do it. I don't want that.
So why you still got him as your quarterback? You should vote to get him out.
Because I'm not a GM. I ain't paying the money. I'm not a head coach. I ain't paying the money.
You to take, no, but
you pay the money.
You would like to see him gone. Would you like to see him there as your? So that's what you rolling with next year. Like if you was a GM,
I don't want that. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not sitting here sitting for mediocrity. I don't want media. I don't want to make.
So you wouldn't. If you was a GM, you wouldn't want Jalen Hurts as your quarterback next year.
No. I don't.
Okay.
I
so
don't.
You would think if Jimmy came there, he would do better?
He'll do better. He'll take us to the playoffs and that's it. I'm just going to playoffs to do what?
You sound like an ass.
Yeah, I
know. But let me ask you this. No. But let me ask you this.
My team doesn't have a Kyle Shanahan.
No.
Don't get me wrong.
Wait. I hear what you're saying. No. I hear what you're saying about quarterback. But how much of the NFL teams could say they have that quarterback?
You have that quarterback at the same time, but you have to have that head coach.
No.
Hold on.
Teams.
I don't care what you do. If another coach was coach that San Francisco team, they wouldn't make it that far to the championship game.
So
they wouldn't make it that far. They wouldn't make it that far.
You don't have the coach or the quarterback.
Other than Kyle Shanahan and Mike Tomlin, any other coach would make it that far with that team. Kyle Shanahan was able to squeeze every juice of that team and lead that team to a championship game. No other coach was doing that. I guarantee you. No other coach was doing that.
This year,
the year before. And the year after that. No other coach was doing that.
Not the Super Bowl year. The Super Bowl year, that team was clicking on all numbers.
Super Bowl year, the team was solid. But like I said before, this year, he no other coach in the NFL other than a Bill Belichick and Mike Tomlin. Hold on.
Look at it.
No other coach other Bill Belichick and Mike Tomlin was squeezing that juice onto that team to make a championship game. That was a superb coaching game.
Last year they had
that was a superb coaching game.
They had Robert Saleh last year as the
I don't care about Robert Saleh. No. I don't want to hear that.
Hey. See, that's why you don't let it hear. You don't let it hear nothing about the defense. But the quarterback don't play defense. So when your team up 25 and you lose, you blame the quarterback. You don't blame the quarterback when you're up 25 and lose. You blame the defense. You don't come to me and tell me about the quarterback should have put up more points. If you up 25 in the third quarter and lose, it's no quarterback that thing.
I'm not talking about that. I ain't talking about that.
I ain't want to hear you say nothing about that. I am telling you that Salah left the team at the end of the last half season. D'Amico Ryans came in, first-year defensive coordinator, and still made it work. The team, as Shana said, does click because they have the right personnel on that team. That is good GM and good front office signings and draftings. They
I understand it's not draftings, but as a coach, do you not have to put the players in position to excel?
Yeah.
But you have to have the right players too.
No, I'm just saying, as a coach, because you gotta be smart. Okay, D'Amico Ryans could be a cunt like Jonathan Gannon and put a coach in different fucking dumb positions and not play the fucking right coverage. And the team fucking lose.
If Gannon went to the 49ers, the defensive coordinator, you think that the defense would have been good too?
Nah. I'm gonna tell you why. No. I'm gonna tell you why. I guarantee you, if you look at San Fran blitz package, it was a lot more than Philly blitz package.
We don't blitz.
I guarantee you. No, I know I don't blitz much, but I guarantee you that San Fran blitz package was much more than the Philly blitz package. I guarantee you.
But if Shane says blitz, how think gonna be more?
I guarantee you. Look at it. Cause we were last. So we were last, and San Fran wasn't nowhere close.
Yeah, no.
I know. I don't blitz much, and the Philly don't blitz much neither. At the same time.
So you would blitz with
you don't blitz much.
And Armstead and them. You'd blitz with them and you got them on your line.
You don't blitz much because you got Armstead and you have a Fred Warner. You understand?
Exactly. So why blitz?
You understand? So at the same time, but you can't go in there. You can't go in there and play a team and you have an 95 passer rating against certain quarterbacks.
But you gonna have to admit that Gannon was doing a lot with a little bit.
Gannon is garbage, Chidi. Gannon is garbage.
No.
Gannon is garbage.
No,
Gannon is garbage. Gannon is garbage. I could easily say. I could easily go and say.
You the same one that
said Matt was doing a lot with a little bit.
No.
But you have to understand. You have to understand what was going on.
You have to understand what's going on. You the same one that come to we and say, boy, if we get some linebackers, this team would be in sync. You the same one that'll come on the show and say a defensive tackle could play linebacker better than the linebackers.
Hold on. I'm gonna put it this way. Jim Johnson didn't have at one point. Didn't have a Jeremiah Trotter, you know. Jim Johnson had trash linebackers at one point when the Eagles are winning. But Eagles are getting to championship games in 2001.
How much years in he was already the coordinator?
You understand?
No, how much years in he was already the coordinator?
2 or 3 years inside the coordinator. Jim Johnson.
So you crucify the man after he first coordinator.
Hold on. Jim Johnson first year, he didn't have a Jeremiah Trotter, but he was getting pressure on that quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't just sit back playing in coverage. You cannot do that in the NFL.
I actually that you crucify the man after one season.
It gonna happen again next year. You wanna bet this? You wanna happen again next year? You wanna bet your paycheck?
So let me ask you.
Hold on. No. You wanna bet your paycheck? No. If you are so serious that Jonathan Gannon is so good.
I what happened to he was up here this year. But he got me poor.
If he's so serious that Jonathan Gannon is so good, because I know he's not.
Let me ask you a question. Suppose you guys get the linebackers that you so desperately talk about, and another helper in the secondary, and probably another edge rusher, and you get top 10 defense. What you gonna come and tell me?
It ain't gonna happen.
No.
That's too much you're asking for.
From
That's
Gannon.
too much you're asking for.
Or the players.
No, that's too much you're asking for to get. You're asking to get a top-notch secondary player. We know what happened. We know what happened on 3 first-round picks. We don't know because my GM can't draft right, so we don't know if you're gonna get top-notch secondary player. We know if you get touched up and touched up.
You can't draft wide receivers. I understand that. You can't draft wide receivers.
But we can't draft linebackers too. We haven't drafted a first-round linebacker since the 1970s. So what are you telling me?
I know the problem is, KT is a man scammed by the Eagles.
So what are you telling me?
I don't understand.
I'm not. My team won a Super Bowl 4 years ago, and I'm still not happy. I want more.
No. But let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Was the Eagles? Did the Eagles exceed your expectations this year?
They did.
They did, right? You hear what you just said? They exceeded. No. Wait. Are you gonna let me speak? Either you speak, you don't want nobody to speak.
Go ahead.
You gonna let me speak?
Go ahead. Let me see the chat.
They exceeded your expectations.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Still talking. They exceeded your expectations, right?
Yeah, they did. The coaching staff exceeded my expectations.
The coaching staff. The entire coaching staff.
The offensive coaching staff. Not the defensive coaching staff. Not the defensive coaching staff.
Let me ask you something. Wait. Let me ask you. Wait. I ain't finished. Let me finish first, then you can talk. The games that you won, right? Go back and look at the scores. I would like you to go back and look at your scores.
Name the quarterback
those games.
Name the quarterback.
It does not. It's not okay. Is it your? Wait. No. Let me ask you a question. Is it my fault that if I are Eagles, if three of us here and the Eagles staff, is it my fault that next week I gotta play Matt Rule in Sam Darnold because he picked Sam Darnold? Is it my fault that I gotta play Dan Campbell?
It ain't my fault that Sam Fran. Not Sam Fran. My bad shit. Not Sam Fran. It ain't my fault that Carolina can't call a good offense.
Exactly. So it's not our fault.
Easy. It was easy. It had an easy game plan. It was an easy game plan to be the Eagles. But not Sam Fran. I fucking stuck on Sam Fran like fuck. But not Sam Fran. It ain't my fault that Carolina can't think. I just can't think.
Right.
It ain't my fault.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, it's not the Eagles' fault that the Carolina Panthers suck so bad, or it's not our fault that
they suck bad team.
But it don't matter.
It's a bad team.
It can't be your fault.
It's a bad team. You're supposed to win against a suck bad team.
Right. Good teams win against bad teams, right?
So decent teams win against suck bad teams.
No.
Suck bad teams.
You got this thing that because the quarterback ain't good,
So let me ask a question. You got like a strong arm syndrome.
So let me ask a question.
Exactly.
The first game we played against the Giants.
Yeah.
What did the Giants do?
I can't remember. You got to tell me.
What did the Giants do? First game we played against.
Wait, who your first game was? Against the Falcons, right?
The Falcons.
You won 32-6.
Yeah.
32-6.
What happened the next game?
Wait.
No. Actually, what happened next game?
Second game against the 49ers.
What happened?
You lost 11-17.
You know what?
17. No.
You know what?
If you don't blame the defense.
I blame defense. You know why? Do I blame it?
Who?
We could have had a couple chores in that game. No? Jimmy made some bad chores in that game.
Okay, so you missed a few
plays. And we didn't run the ball enough. How much time you run the ball that game? That time we wasn't even developing our own. We wasn't even running the ball.
No.
How many times did we run the ball? How many times did we run the ball?
But Shane, he got away from what I stressing here. KG, I'm not stressing on the entire team. We just going with the defense, right? Don't you always tell me if I hold a team to 17 points, I should be winning?
If you got a good quarterback.
I am not going to the quarterback. Listen. We are not talking about a quarterback.
Okay. Go on against teams we play with good quarterbacks.
Okay, wait. Week 3. You lost to the Cowboys bad.
How much?
21-41.
Okay. All right. Against who? Against the Cowboys. That person. Okay. Next game.
Okay, but didn't the Cowboys beat good teams too?
I don't want. No. Shit, I don't want to hear that.
Okay. Let's go. You lost to the Chiefs, taught to the 42.
Okay.
Wait.
Hold on. Against who?
Okay, but wait. Against Mahomes, right? But listen. But didn't Mahomes put up 40-something points against the Bills? The Bills got a
I
number one
don't want to
defense.
hear that. I don't want to hear that.
But wait,
Keep on going.
isn't the
Keep
Bills
on
the number
going.
one defense, Shane?
Yep, number one pass.
And
Keep
the
on
Bills,
going. Keep on going.
the
Keep on
Chiefs,
going.
but if the Chiefs put up 40 points on the Bills, what you expect with a team that missing linebackers and still need pieces?
So what about Dallas?
Dallas got one of the top 5 offenses.
Dallas put up 40. What happened to my defense?
Yeah, you know, not all the time.
Scratch your beard.
We're going still.
Go ahead.
You beat the Panthers 21-18.
Yeah, because you suck. So go ahead.
Yeah, we suck.
What's that?
You lose to the Buccaneers 22-28.
Carla.
The Buccaneers have been doing that to everybody.
No. Go ahead again. Go ahead. You hear that shit? Go ahead.
You beat the Lions 44-6.
Yeah, a bad team. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You lose to the Chargers 24-27.
That ain't bad.
Yeah,
that ain't bad. That's a good game.
After, if you watch the game, it was prevent defense, and then after, what he name is just take your time and just throw the ball and catch
and
the ball.
And then you kick the field goal.
Right, kick the field goal.
Next week, you play the Broncos. You beat 13-13.
Right, that was a good Jalen Hurts game. That's a good
Saints, you won 40-29.
Right, that was a good game.
The Giants, okay, you lost.
Do not stop.
7-13.
Hold on.
Was that on the defense?
What was the quarterback stats? The fucking team scored 30 points. I want to ask, what was the quarterback stats? Hold on. 13 points. The fucking opposing team offense scored 13 points. What was the quarterback stats?
I don't know.
No. You got it right there. Look at it. Tell me.
Okay.
No. Tell me. You fucking tell me what the quarterback stats was.
I ain't got it.
You tell me. You look at it right now. You're calling it. Tell me what the quarterback stats was.
Okay, box score.
Look at the box score. Tell me what the quarterback stats was.
For who? The Giants?
And the Eagles.
Jalen Hurts. Daniel Jones. 19-30, 202 yards, 1 touchdown.
For who?
That was Daniel Jones.
What did Jalen Hurts won?
Jalen Hurts. 14-31, 129 yards, 3 interceptions.
Okay.
No. Wait. Let's not. No. Wait.
You wait. The stats.
No. You see, you going off of what the topic's saying. No, we talking about the offense, you know. I talking about the offense. Remember what I'm trying to say? We're looking at the scores for just the defense. So you gave up 13 points as a defense. You would always tell me if I give up 13 points
against a bad quarterback. Against a bad quarterback. Against a horrible quarterback. And my team should win, right? Because my team should have a good quarterback, able enough to beat that score and put up more points.
You understand what I'm trying to say, Shane? You understand what I'm trying to say?
Don't go to more because
that's all I'm saying.
But he understand. You ain't trying to get what I'm trying to see.
This guy is stuck.
Why you trying to say?
We are not looking at your offensive stuff. We're not looking at your offense. We're looking at your defense. We're just looking at the defense.
Horrible quarterbacks.
Also,
against good quarterbacks.
No. Let me ask you a question.
No. But against good quarterbacks, what was the passer rating?
But wait, let me ask you a question. So you lost the game 7-13, right?
Right.
Do you put that last on the defense?
No, I put the last on the defense.
That's all we trying to establish.
Don't put the last on the defense. No, I put the last on the defense.
Okay, so then we move on. That's all we trying to say now. The defense didn't lose that game fair. You had a putrid offensive game. The next game you play the Jets. You won 33-18. The defense held the Jets under 20.
Easy.
Next game, you beat the Washington 27-17. You held the team under 20 points again.
Bad quarterback.
Next game, you beat the Giants 34-10.
Bad quarterback. Easy. Mike Glennon, Jake Fram. Easy.
Washington 20-16.
Easy.
Hold on to the thing.
But
easy.
Hold on.
Bad quarterbacks.
You the one just said it's Dallas, Washington, Eagles. So how you talking about bad quarterback now?
Bad quarterback.
I don't understand.
Bad quarterback. The reason why the only difference is that we ran the ball a whole lot more. My coaching staff.
And then the last game was Dallas, but that's when everybody had in them second straight. Yeah. No. So what I'm trying to say is, when we look at all the scores, the defense wasn't actually bad
against Bad quarterbacks.
But KG, it's not our fault that their teams don't
No,
have
no, no,
quarterbacks.
no, 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 no. Against bad quarterbacks.
So let me ask you a question. You think the Giants, what they're saying, why we win that game 7-13? I feel bad for the Eagles because Jalen Hurts play good. You think them saying that?
You know the game plan was?
No, wait. You think the
No, the game plan was
no, but you
they were having to say that because they said the game plan was what? Jalen Hurts can't beat us.
Exactly. So
Jalen Hurts can't beat us. The defense, we can sit back on defense and let Jalen Hurts beat us.
And I'm sure that's what you guys were doing with Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones can't beat us.
He did.
But that wasn't on the defense.
He did.
But it wasn't on the defense.
How much points did he score? 17?
13.
How much points did we score? We scored 7 points.
So you lost the game on the offense.
Yeah, but your quarterback only scored. Wait, so your own quarterback only scored them with 13 points.
Right. So that leads me back to the point. You didn't lose the game on defense. You lost the game on offense.
The only reason why we lost the game because we played bad. A lot of them games we lost, we played bad quarterbacks.
But again, but see, it goes back to what we were saying again. We got the two teams
bad
in the NFL.
Quarterbacks.
But no, listen, you got the two teams in the NFL. Every year you got scheduled, right? Is it so you think it's your fault that 10 out of the 17 games you got to play against average quarterbacks?
In my fault?
Right, but then you just tell me.
My coaching staff.
But I understand why you're trying to say that. Like when you place a team with a higher level, it's more difficult for you. Right. But ain't you the same person that just tell me that you they exceeded expectations?
They did because you played against that kind of back. Okay, hold on. The playoff game against Brady. What happened? You ain't got Godwin. You ain't got Leonard Fournette. You ain't got Antonio Brown. What happened?
What
happened? The playoff game against the Buccaneers.
All Brady was doing is throwing the ball for 4 yards.
Why?
That's that what he do.
No. Why? I understand that what he do, but why?
Because you had no linebackers either. He attacked the middle of the field.
Why? Because you have to scheme your defense to that.
But look, in the second half, the Buccaneers didn't do nothing.
Because there wasn't pressing.
Are you sack up Brady must have 5 or 6 times in the second half. But no,
Brady wasn't pressing in that game. Brady wasn't pressing in that game.
No.
The team wasn't even pressing for that game. They were done up.
Okay,
they had a game won.
Me back. Okay, no.
Hold on. When the damn defensive coordinator telling you, he can't do nothing. We would never need doing. Why you gonna tell the offense to fucking go there and push?
It leads me back to what I was saying again. You just tell me you over exceeded expectations, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, we did.
With a defense that missing a lot of pieces, you over exceeded expectations.
Let me ask that question.
Wait. Let me finish. Then I'm gonna leave you talk. Wait, let me finish. You just say you ain't say you met expectations, You said you exceeded. You told me already that you didn't expect the Eagles to make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you tell me so?
I tell you so. I told you so.
The Eagles made the playoffs, which exceeded your expectations. You have a defense that has some major holes, and you still made the playoffs. Just imagine what can happen next year if you fail the holes.
Let me ask you this.
Don't you agree with my statement just now?
Oh, you're fully backing up this defensive coordinator.
No.
Look, your statement is you're backing up this defensive coordinator. Let me ask you this. Why didn't he decide to put Darius Slay and Mike Evans? Let me ask you this. Simple as that. Why didn't he match up his best cornerback and best wide receiver in the game?
He didn't play man to man.
A lot of defensive coordinators don't do that though, kids. A lot of them know.
No.
Yeah, they don't shadow him all the time.
No. You have to shadow at some point. You have to know. You only had 2 weapons on offense. It was only Grant and what his name is, Mike Evans.
But KG,
So,
you recognize?
Hold on. So no, you gonna be stupid enough to not shadow Mike Evans with Darius Slay?
What Mike Evans stats was in the game?
Now you stepping for 100-something yards
Where did most of the damage come?
to Mike Evans.
No. Me,
Mike
you watch the
Evans.
game.
In the
You
middle of
watch
the field.
game.
To Mike Evans in the middle of the field. Middle
of
of the
the
field.
field.
To Mike
Your
Evans.
linebackers
To
and safeties
Mike
couldn't do
Evans.
nothing.
But where was
No.
Darius Slay? Darius Slay was on the outside. He was never on Mike Evans. He was always on the outside. He was always on the outside.
Hey, it's very easy to always criticize the game after the fact. Yeah.
Exactly.
He was always on the outside. He was always on the outside.
Your coordinator could have been playing use there, so they shut off that side of the field and then use everybody else on Mike Evans.
Shut up against who? But Mike Evans gonna eat you alive. I'd rather you shut up Mike Evans and leave somebody else beat you. I'd rather you do that. That would make no sense.
It's probably Grunt.
Yeah, but leave Grant he all ass beat you. But don't leave Mike Evans beat you. What was Mike Evans' stats?
We done like 9.
Well, you said already.
Right, 9 receptions for 100-something yards and what? 2-3 touchdowns? Come on, man.
But okay,
Stop it.
you know the
have
game.
to
You
stop
know,
it.
no. You know the Buccaneers game was very balanced. It's not like
Balance. Oh,
the run to pass ratio. You making it sound like Brady just tread everybody with the arm.
he did.
Did he?
He did.
Okay.
He did. He did.
Okay.
I can understand.
And it's all because Slade didn't shadow Mike Evans. That's how
I can understand. I can understand why your team doesn't have a Super Bowl and you have a one nothing. You okay with that? I understand that. If you are okay with mediocrity, that's okay with me, partner. I'm not okay with it. I'm not accepting.
You don't.
I'm not accepting mediocrity. I'm not doing it. I do not want it to be mediocre.
So let me ask you a question. If you know the Eagles wasn't gonna make Super Bowl this year, will you watch it? Cause they're gonna be mediocre.
I know it's a fun of the game. It's a fun of the game. I know it was a fun of the game.
You just say you say you don't accept mediocrity, and your team.
I don't accept mediocrity.
So why did you watch the whole season if you know your team?
Because it's the fun of the game.
So it's the fun of the game for you to just stay here and cuss. So next year you're gonna do the same cuss again.
I'm gonna do the same shit.
Super Bowl.
I'm gonna do the same shit.
You're gonna make Super Bowl next year again.
We're gonna make Super Bowl next year. I'm gonna do the same shit.
So why are you watching your team? Cause that's mediocrity.
Because I love the team, but I don't accept it. I expect my team to do better.
But they ain't gonna do better.
Because of my GM.
Oh no, the GM no. Okay.
Because of my GM.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question. So you are okay with sit down?
You got hold on.
So hold on. You are so okay with your team sitting down there not winning nothing.
No, KG, you gotta be realistic.
Look, Shane got 5. The team want to get to 5 too?
Hey,
your team got nothing.
Yes. The Shane team has 5.
Your team got nothing. You want to sit down here and take nothing?
Okay, wait. You think it get built overnight?
It don't get built overnight. It get built the right way.
But okay. You just answered. Okay, Shane, just turn off the thing now. Because the guy think that it'll just build in 1 year and they just gone like that and you just win a Super Bowl like that. You gotta take a time to build.
At the same time, fans have to accept. And obviously you Carolina fans can't accept.
No, you just
San Fran.
No, you just
fans don't accept that shit.
You pig-headed tonight.
No. San Fran fans don't accept that shit.
You know why San Fran don't accept. You know why San Fran fans don't accept mediocrity right now. You know why they don't accept mediocrity right now? Because that team is built to win right now. Right now.
So why do you? No. So why does a Panthers fan accept mediocrity?
We don't. But our team isn't built to think. It's a rebuild team. What is the definition of rebuild, KG?
I had a guy back as shit. I had a guy a fucking G plumber.
So that's why you gonna come here. No, that's why you gonna come here. That's why you gonna come here and cuss every single night drunk. You gonna cuss every single night.
I know.
Because the team ain't gonna make nothing. Because you think that team gonna go Super Bowl right now? You're wrong. The team is not going Super Bowl right now.
We have won.
We got end this show here. Tuesday we might have a guest coming on.
You can bet that.
To talk about their team and how their team do at the in their season, the past season.
Well, we gotta keep this drunken ass after the show if our guest coming on the show. Cause he can just go there and cuss that person whoever it is.
We gotta keep this debate going because this strong arm.
It's honestly when you have us too mad. When you have us too mad who don't understand something.
He can cuss somebody all the time because The
When you have a
the girl,
student,
you
when you have a
obviously fail
student,
English because you got
when you have a
understanding
student,
problem. You
when you
just
have a
tell me,
student who don't
you
grab over
just tell me
certain things,
you over exceed expectations, but then costing the shit out of the people.
why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you?
But
So
then
why
he
should you
just
accept mediocrity?
but what did
Why
you
should
expect
you
from your
accept
team?
mediocrity?
But what did you expect from your team?
Yeah, but still, but why should you expect mediocrity? You gonna sit down there, take your fans, and do whatever? This is where the Panthers don't win nothing.
Did you
Because
expect to go Super Bowl this year?
I didn't expect them to do Super Bowl next year.
So what were you expecting this year?
Nothing. But I'm taking a
But
better team, a better quarterback today.
you just answered my entire topic for the whole night.
Ah,
You just answered the
right.
same my question
Ah,
tonight.
right.
You just
Ah,
you
right.
all you doing is answering my
Ah,
topic
right.
over and over and over and over and over. You
Hello,
don't
Anguilla.
accept you
Hello,
don't accept
Anguilla.
We are signing
mediocrity.
out, everybody.
No, we saying not
Hello,
yet. You don't
Anguilla.
accept mediocrity.
Hello,
We are
hello,
But
signing
all he
Anguilla.
doing is telling me he over exceed expectation. He didn't
Hello,
expect nothing
Anguilla.
today.
Hello, Anguilla, and good
We're
night,
gonna see
Flo.
y'all on
I tell
Tuesday.
you,
All
I
right.
Hello,
tell you,
Anguilla, and good night.
you